It would help if, oh jeez, no. Okay, that's better. What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Chris, and today it is a fan mail unboxing and a giveaway for hitting 300,000 subscribers on the channel. Now, firstly, a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys for your amazing, amazing support. It would help if, oh jeez, no. Okay. That's better. Now that that guy's in frame, you guys can see what I'll be doing in terms of a giveaway for hitting 300,000 subscribers, and that is the custom collectible that I posted last week. That is the Batman Missions Mr. Freeze figure. So at the end of this video, I'll let you guys know what you have to do to enter and your chance to win this guy right here. Secondly, I want to give a massive shout out to Mr. Michael Hare, who is known as Mad Rabbit Cosplay. Michael actually contacted me because he knew I was gearing up to do a Phantom cosplay later this year, and he said, I have some stuff, some interesting trinkets based on the Phantom that I want to send to you that I think you'll really dig, seeing as though you're doing the cosplay later this year. Cut to 2 weeks later, and I get an envelope in my PO box, and you guys really are going to dig this. Michael has included an original draft, the first draft of the Phantom script for the Billy Zane film from 1996 in a binder. It's all here, the original script. I've read through it, it's amazing. Some changes were made, but honestly, it's still pretty much the same. Not only that, he sent me these mini promo posters from the original 1996 film, and they smell of Grandpa. It's amazing. As well as that, there's also mini posters from the 1944 serial based on the Phantom with Tom Tyler. This stuff is beautiful. This is frame-worthy material right here, and I just love this type of stuff. It's hardcore geeking out for the Phantom. So Michael, a massive thank you, mate. I will leave Michael's Instagram down below. Go check out his work. He does some amazing prop work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of fan mail. One is in 2 pieces, which I'm gonna unbox now from a very good friend of mine. And then I'm gonna let you guys know how to enter the 300,000. And then I'm gonna let you guys know how you can enter and have a chance to win this guy for the 300,000 subscribers giveaway. So, firstly, we have an envelope from my very good friend Justin Stoddard. Now, Justin and I go way back. Justin was actually originally one of my first Patreons, but we have stayed in contact ever since. The guy does amazing work. He's in his final year of art school. He is a brilliant artist, a brilliant illustrator. So I'm very excited and keen to see what Justin has. So we have an envelope and also a tube. Justin has said, open the envelope first. Just wanted to make sure. To use, lift here. Thanks a lot. I wouldn't have no idea how to open an envelope, even though I can't. Oh man, you didn't. So, not only is Justin an amazing artist, he is a fantastic cosplayer. Okay, so Justin has illustrated that with Spidey on it. Oh man, that's beautiful. That is sharp. Okay, so this is Justin's Spidey cosplay. Justin is based in Chicago, so this is the perfect backdrop if you obviously can't get access to New York, if you don't live nearby, but Chicago is a beautiful city, and it serves as a beautiful backdrop for this cosplay. So Justin has sent along some blown up photos from his cosplay shoot as Spidey. And it's his own take on Spidey. It's kind of like he's still trying to figure out the suit, so he's still got the hoodie and the sneakers and whatnot, and Justin has the perfect build for Spider-Man. Kid you not, guys, this guy is incredible. Would you also say that he's amazing? Dude, I'm so happy you sent me these. So I remember when Justin did the shoot and he was a little bit unsure and he sent me the photos. I go, dude, they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The photographer did an amazing job. So that's what was in the envelope. Let's have a look what's in the tube. Hello. Okay. Oh man, here's an ultra high def version of it. Damn. Kid is looking on point. So this is a super sharp, super high resolution one. I mean, look at that. He made the face shell for this out of cardboard. Wasn't 3D printed, wasn't sculpted, molded, and casted. This guy has gone above and beyond and made it from scratch out of cardboard, and it looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. The armor looks perfect. He actually used the same shin guards or similar ones that I use for Red Hood. They're just such a great generic blank canvas for armor. Justin, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of how far you've come with everything, just with your creations. And he actually told me he just submitted his final work for art school. So after that, I think he's all done and dusted. So dude, I can't wait to see where your skills take you in life, man. I'm going to be following your career with great interest, as Palpatine said.
We'll follow your career with great interest.
Okay, next up we have an envelope from no name for the sender, but from the UK. Yes, doggo, we can hear you. Okay, alright. We've got some photos, but we've got a letter, so let's read the letter first. Hey Chris, it's Jamie, formerly Builder Boy, but I now go by Cosplay J. I wrote to you over a year ago telling you how big a fan I am and the impact you've made. I also sent you a Pirate Two-Face coin and mentioned I had started working on my own Pirate Robin cosplay. I remember that. Well, it's finished. That's what the photos are. The costume took me about a year to make. Inside you'll find some photos of me in the costume. Please excuse the unprofessionalism. Dude, I've been going it for 5 years, I'm still unprofessional as hell. Planning on taking on better ones eventually. Also, I have some ideas for a 2.0 in the future. Thanks for the great times and the inspiration. Cosplayers do it best. Sincerely, Jamie. P.S. You should visit England. Dude, last time I was in England, I was like 9 or 10 years old. Went over with mum and I remember a lot of it. But I think if I went back now, I'd appreciate it a lot more as an adult. And I've always wanted to go back there because it's such a beautiful part of the world, and go to Paris as well. So let's have a look at the photos we've got here from Jamie. So here is his Pirate Robin. Whoop, get that out of the way, there you go. I love the concept. I love that it's the kind of swashbuckling sashes everywhere kind of look, much like the original Pirate Batman from the comics, how he looked with a lot of just baggy sashes and, like I said, swashbuckling. Oh, I do like this one. I really dig that eye mask. It just sits perfectly because as simple as those masks look, they're kind of tricky to get to look right in terms of just having it sit flush on your head. Oh, I know what you're emulating there, my friend. Very nice. Jamie, thank you so much for sending those in, mate. I can't wait to see where you take the 2.0 because this is a perfect start, you know. This costume does indeed tell a story, and that's what I try to instill with all my creations and just anyone else. Just your costume should always tell a story and have a history behind it just by looking at it instead of looking at the person wearing it. It goes for both ways, you know. The character obviously tells a story, but the costume should also tell a story too. And this one definitely does, man. Props to you. Okay, next up we have an envelope from a Griffin Carter? I hope I pronounced your name correctly, man. I'm so sorry, I'm horrible with pronouncing names. I can't read properly. Okay, it is Griffin, but it is spelled G-R-Y-P-H-O-N. Thank you for clarifying that, man, because I would have made a complete idiot myself, which is every day. G'day, Chris. My name is Griffin, pronounced Griffin. I'm 17 years old and I met you very briefly at Supernova Melbourne 2019 on the Saturday. First of all, I just wanted to say that I'm a huge fan of your cosplays and I've been watching your channel since the old Hulkbuster Custom Collectable, the OG, the first. Anyway, I'm an aspiring artist and wanted to get into cosplay by going as my own design for Ghost Rider. And I was wondering if you had any ideas on how to make the flaming skull truly awesome. So I've seen on Facebook, there's like a viral video of someone who used kind of clear casted resin with bits of orange and red tinted in to make the flame effect. And then also they've installed / embedded a smoke machine inside, so the smoke kind of billows out around the flames. And it looks complicated, but it can actually be very easy and also very cheap. Like those smoke machines aren't that much. I've seen people that have got like, oh, what do you call them? Vapes, and vape and blow it out. And I'm like, no, that's stupid and unhealthy and no, not a fan. I've looked into other fire effects in cosplay and it usually involves transparent plastic with lights inside, but I really want to find some way to have a physically moving fire, possibly using fans or pressured air. So yes, that's another thing. You can have a flexible kind of plastic, almost like a cellophane type thing with a fan blowing through it, so it gives the illusion of a moving flame. Added with that smoke machine embedded in the helmet, and then it'll create the illusion of fire. And I reckon that'll look pretty good with those two elements put together. My next idea is a World War II themed Iron Man Mark 1 or Pirate Azrael. Pirate Azrael. Don't you die on me lights, stop flickering, stop. Last weekend was 5 years since I started the channel. I'm actually finally ditching these shitty box lights and investing in some LED lights because this thing is doing my head in. Pirate Azrael. I love it because Azrael looks gnarly enough as it is. Pirating him up would just bring it to a whole nother level, man. I love that people are just getting on board with the whole pirate thing. And at the end of the video, I've got an announcement for Pirate Batman 3.0. Another video coming. So again, with the whole pirate thing, it's just cool to see the whole Bat family and Rogues Gallery coming together in pirate form. I think it would just make for an amazing universe. Anyway, thanks for doing what you do, and I can't wait to see your take on the Crow and eventually your Demon Superman. Excellent concept, by the way, and whatever else you do in the future. Never stop doing what you do, and always remember, cosplayers do it best. Sincerely, Griffin. P.S. I've included an illustration I did of Hellboy, and of you and your viewers want some art done or commissions on Fiverr, my username is GM Carter Art. So Griffin has done an illustration of Hellboy from the original comics. I just love that looks. It's just hard edge, looks like he's carved out of stone the way Hellboy should be. Okay, our final piece of fan mail is from a Jesus Gonzalez. Hope I pronounced that correct, because it does say Jesus, but I think it is Jesus. So he's from the Bronx in New York. Hell yeah, man. Go the Bronx. Oh, whoa, okay, wow, okay. We've got, looks like bits of Boba Fett. What is going on here? One leg, two leg, one arm, two arm. Oh man. Whoa, okay. There's a lot going on here. We've got the belt. And there's Boba. DreamWorks Voltron Legendary Defender. We've got a DVD of Voltron as well. Damn, man, you're spoiling me. Okay, so we've got an envelope that says photos, but let's read the letter first. Okay, so I just actually wanted to double check how to properly pronounce your name, man. So Jesus, because I do not want to be disrespectful or anything, so let's go. Hey Chris, my name is Jesus from New York, and first things first, I would like to thank you for your tutorials. I first saw your video when my wife wanted to go to Comic-Con dressed as Han Solo from The Force Awakens. She purchased a Han Solo blaster that was blue and orange and asked me to paint it. I sketched for fun, but had never done customs before. As I was looking for help on YouTube, I found you and your tutorial on painting the blaster. Thanks to you, I was able to do it for the following years, and I've tried to do more projects like the Hulk Buster you did. And then I began to see Punish props with Bill and Brittany Duran. Those guys are a weapon of a team. I love them. I'm trying to learn more about EVA foam costumes. In return for helping us geeks, I ask you to keep learning more about EVA foam costumes. I believe you can do great stuff with your skills. I've sent you some pictures from the props I have done. Not as good as yours, but my family likes them and they work for Comic-Con. In the box is a Boba Fett figure I found way back when. Also, in the box is a new DVD of the new Voltron show on Netflix. Just a way to say thank you. You can check out some of my stuff on Instagram. So, this is Jesus's Instagram, Iron Steel JMG, all lowercase. Question, are you planning on coming to New York Comic-Con? Thank you again, Jesus. Jesus, I would definitely love to come to New York Comic Con. So much so, I actually got my media passes for last year's Comic Con, but then the opportunity came up with Ubisoft to build the Alexios costume, and I kind of had to, you know, weigh up which one was going to be more beneficial for what I want to do and everything, and it just seemed that it was more beneficial to take the Ubisoft gig, build the costume, and obviously now I have a very good working relationship with Ubisoft, and I'm very thankful that I made that call because there's going to be a New York Comic Con every year. That's a given. So I just figured I could put it off for another year. This year I definitely would love to go back because it means going back to New York, and I love New York. I've been there 1, 2, 3, 4 times I think to New York. Just can't get enough of the place. So dude, let's check out these photos. And firstly, a massive thank you for the Boba Fett figure and the DVD. Let's check out your creations. Let's see what you've got in here. Okay, so there is the blaster originally as bought by Jesus and his wife. And then that is after, man. You have got some skills. You are a natural at this, dude. Dry brushing is on point. Okay, so is this... okay, so this is the Blade Runner gun. I think this is the water pistol one you can buy. I'm pretty sure I saw that on Adam Savage's Tested. So that's during. probably with primer, I'm guessing, or primer filler. And then this is the end result, man. Again, weathering skills on point. You're a natural at this. I like this one. Hulkbuster before, Hulkbuster after. Look at that. Look at those details, man. This is, I live for this stuff, man. I love seeing people just getting their creation on and their talent on. Man, that thing just looks grungy and oily as. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for everything. Like I always say in my fan mail videos, it's just great to be surrounded by such talent. Proud of you guys. I want to see where you guys are in years to come with these talents, man. It's just gratifying and it's inspiring to see. A couple of weeks ago, I hit 300,000 subscribers on the channel. Firstly, massive thank you to each and every one of you. I did not expect to even break 100,000 years ago. I thought this would just kind of die out and that's it. But starting the channel, which as of last weekend was 5 years ago, I've had the opportunity to travel the world. I've had the opportunity to meet some amazing people who are dear friends of mine. I've had the opportunity to work at 2 award-winning special effects companies, not just here, but also in LA. So I owe a lot to starting this channel, man, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So this is the least I can do, and I do love doing giveaways. I want to do more of them in the future, especially with what I offer on Etsy and my props and all that jazz. So I'm going to be giving away my Mr. Freeze custom collectible. If you guys want to see that video on the process of how he's made, it's on my channel. It is the latest video apart from this one. It was uploaded last week. So usually I'd say drop an ice pun below. But that's just going to be way too easy because it's just Batman and Robin quotes. So, seeing as though Endgame is still buzzing, and oh my god, I cannot believe the amount of money that machine has churned out. I'm happy for everyone. That thing is gonna topple Avatar for sure. I want you guys to drop a comment below with your best Avengers pun. Endgame pun. Because I just want to be so specific. It's gonna be a tough one. Because like I said, if I ask for an ice pun, it's just all Batman and Robin quotes. I'm gonna go through this coming Friday, Sydney time, and at about midday Sydney time on the Friday, I'm gonna choose the best pun. I'm gonna drop a reply in that comment and contact that person with all their details and all that, and then you have won yourself a custom collectible Batman Missions Mr. Freeze figure. Guys, like I said, it's the very least I can do, but it's just a massive thank you to each and every one of you for your amazing support, coming back here and just listening to me ramble on and just talk shit. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Next week is a Pirate Batman 3.0 video. 3.0 is done. I thought after 2.0 I was done and dusted. I was happy with the character, but there was a piece of armor originally intended for Alexios for the Assassin's Creed Odyssey build that I had left lying around that I thought would be a fitting addition and upgrade to the costume. So I'm going to be going through the details of what's changed, going to do a full wardrobe test and show you guys how the new costume functions. Well, this new piece functions. It's not a whole entirely new costume. I am doing modifications to the cowl to make it a lot more easier to get on and off with the dreadlocks wig. So at the moment, it's just fine tinkering this week with the costume, and then next week, I'm gonna be filming the reveal. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably have already seen the full reveal photos that include the amazing Ziggy that was on my shoulder and just so cool and calm the whole time, considering I look like Satan himself. I still have to go get the blind contact lens, and I do have to get more teeth stainer this week because I did run out, unfortunately. Thank you again for just coming along for the ride that is Cosplay Chris and just all the shenanigans, and just it's a good day to have a pulse. Guys, wherever you are in the world, have yourselves a cracker of a day. I hope you're well, hope you're happy, be merry, be silly, and until next time, geeks, please always remember, cosplayers do it best.